5 things you should always keep secret and not tell anyone for success. Never, 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 never should you tell these 5 things to anyone if you want to thrive, if you want to succeed in that dream you want to achieve. This is tremendously important, so pay close attention, grab paper and pen, and take notes on everything I'm about to tell you. This lesson is incredibly powerful. In today's video, we'll discuss 5 things you should never reveal to anyone. 5 secrets you must keep in your life if you truly want to achieve all your dreams. If you really want to succeed, stand out, and shine. If you want to do what you came here to do, which is to shine, you must keep these 5 things a secret. Let me explain something. Let me first explain why it's so important to keep some things secret. Many years ago, specifically over 200 years ago, through quantum physics, science discovered a principle that the great metaphysical masters of the past, including the greatest metaphysical master, Jesus of Nazareth, had been telling us for a long time. More than 2,000 years ago, the observer effect was discovered. In this effect, it was found that by observing matter according to our belief, we influence how matter behaves. This was revealed through the double-slit experiment. Essentially, what they discovered was that the experiment behaved based on the scientists' expectations. This revelation shook the beliefs of modern humanity because it raised questions about whether our reality is a lie or a truth constructed based on the opinions of a few conducting experiments. Consider this. If experimenters, with their beliefs and expectations, are influencing the experiment, then is our reality a collective lie or truth constructed based on the opinions of a few conducting those experiments? Are we living a collective falsehood? The answer is no, because from the moment everyone believes something, that something manifests and becomes our truth. How does this affect us? And why do I say you should keep your mouth shut? Jesus of Nazareth, for instance, would tell someone he healed, "Don't tell anyone." This relates to what was later discovered, closely tied to the observer effect known as the Pygmalion effect. In a study with children, IQ tests were administered, yielding some with high scores, some average, and some below average. Psychologists swapped the results shown to teachers, making them believe that the high-scoring kids were actually low performers, and vice versa. Teachers treating the students based on these false beliefs affected the students' performance. The low performers began scoring as high achievers, and the high achievers started scoring as low performers. This experiment illustrates the power of the observer effect, not only in scientific experiments, but also in interpersonal relationships. The people around us, with their beliefs and expectations, can shape our reality. Beliefs and expectations about what your life should be are conditioning your results. This is what I explain, that we are not only creators of reality through our consciousness or belief, but that the beliefs of the people around us are also shaping our reality. This is why you must keep these 5 things a secret in your life if you want things to go well for you. Moreover, if you observe, highly successful people on this planet tend to be quite introverted when it comes to their personal lives and quite solitary. There's a spiritual maxim that says the warrior's path begins with solitude, because there are certain things that, when you're creating them, only you can be attentive to. You can't allow external energies to intertwine between you and your creation. Let's get to the first thing you must keep quiet about and keep in secret to prosper at levels you may not even dream of right now. Now, the first thing you shouldn't tell anyone, keep it to yourself, is your biggest dreams, your purpose, your most ambitious goals. What you want to achieve, which is grander, is something to be kept to yourself. Look at the Bible, which, by the way, is not merely a religious text as many believe. It's a text for personal growth and achievement. In fact, the great figures of the Old Testament, for example, were all highly successful in every aspect: health, relationships, and, of course, many of them were likely multimillionaires. It teaches you how to be successful. In the Bible, it tells us to keep secrets with God. It's full of references explaining why you should keep things to yourself. I mentioned earlier that even Jesus of Nazareth, when healing someone, would say, "Be quiet, Don't tell anyone, because by doing so, you've just created a new reality for yourself. If you go around telling others, they, who knew you as sick, will project that sickness onto you, and you'll likely experience the illness again. So stay quiet until this new reality stabilizes. The same goes for your goals. You should keep secrets with God, because if you don't, the beliefs of the people around you can affect the projection of your dreams. This is crucial to understand. The people around you may love you, but what they want for you and what they believe is possible for you might be different. A straightforward way to gauge what they believe is possible for you is by looking at their own lives, because their lives reflect their beliefs. In other words, if you have very ambitious career goals or want to achieve levels that no one around you has reached, even though they love you, you will always encounter the barrier. For instance, this often happens to entrepreneurs. And if you're an entrepreneur, let me know in the comments below if you've experienced this. Precisely from the people who care about you the most, those who are supposed to support you, your parents, your partner, your family, your closest friends, you face opposition. They say things like, "It's impossible. Where do you think you're going? I don't think you'll make it. In this day and age, in this country, it's impossible. When you fall, I'll be here to pick up the pieces." And I know why. It's because they themselves can't conceive that level of prosperity for themselves. The same happens with everyone. If you have a goal, a purpose, or even a health challenge like an incurable disease. I went through it at 14 with chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia. What did I do? I kept my mouth shut, didn't tell anyone, and began my healing process within myself, supported by those who believed I could heal. I didn't share anything with the rest, and that's how it's always been in my life. So, it's crucial not to share your most ambitious goals, purposes, or dreams with anyone. This is a fundamental part of the process because, remember, we are not just creators. We are co-creators. Your beliefs create, and the beliefs of the people around you also create for you. There's also another aspect. When you share your goals, you dissipate their energy. I always tell my students, convince your mind, not people. Have you ever tried to share your plans with someone only to encounter a barrier? You find yourself trying to convince that person, even when you're already convinced yourself. Don't waste a single ounce of energy or time trying to convince a skeptic who believes you can't achieve it, no matter how much they care about you. Be it your mother, father, friend, best friend, partner, or child. Convince your mind, not people. Write down in the comments below so that it's imprinted in your subconscious mind. Don't convince people, convince your mind. At the end of the video, I'll reveal the only moment when you can share your goals. And not only can you share them, but you should share them because it will help you achieve them. But until then, there's a phrase I love. Work hard in the darkness, and you'll be recognized in the light. Work hard in the shadows, with yourself and no one else. Now let me clarify one more thing before we move on. If you see people achieving their dreams, they'll likely be silent and taking action. On the other hand, those who don't fulfill their dreams are always talking about what they're going to do. The world is full of talkers and very few doers. When I had the dream of turning my book into a worldwide bestseller, helping millions of people, becoming a #1 mentor in the Spanish-speaking world, impacting the world, traveling, leaving a legacy, all these things I wanted to do, I kept quiet. When I decided to leave university with 7 subjects left to finish, everyone was against me. You know what I said? Shut up and focus on my goals, my dreams, my purpose, my life. And I focused on that without diverting my attention for a single second. That's why I always say and repeat, we can start in 2 ways. One is with the voice of your soul, and the other is with the training of life's purpose, where I help you set specific goals, objectives, and plans to achieve them, because clarity brings power. When you're clear, you don't need to share with anyone what you're going to do. You simply take action. Those are the people who achieve big dreams. Talkers make a lot of noise, but don't get very far. The energy, the Pygmalion effect from others, is pulling them back. But I tell you, keep your mouth shut. Steer towards your destination with the train that will take you to the place you want. Don't deviate from there, and don't let anyone confuse or distract you from where you want to go. These are the people who go the farthest. The second thing you must keep secret is other people's secrets. Secrets of other people. I understand this, please. The quality of your life. Please listen. The quality of your life is the quality of your relationships and your emotions. Emotions are another thing, but relationships are super powerful as long as you surround yourself with the right people. Good relationships build extraordinary lives. Bad relationships destroy lives. You've experienced this, haven't you? We've always heard about it. Ruined lives due to bad company. Everything was going well in their life until they met that person who ruined it. We've seen it millions of times. Here's a secret. Successful people, those who excel in life, value trust and confidentiality the most in others. If you want to surround yourself with successful people, if you want to surround yourself with those who are doing well in life, then you must be a person who knows how to keep secrets. You'll learn this, not from everyone, but you'll see it right away. The saying goes, a man is the only animal that stumbles twice over the same stone. The first time isn't your fault. The second time is. Similarly, when you confide in someone and that person blabs your secret to another, that will be the first and last time you tell them anything in your life. Since you can no longer share anything with that person, you lose trust and confidentiality. As an important person, that individual must disappear from your life because they are not trustworthy. You need trustworthy people by your side. This is crucial. By the way, just as someone cannot disclose another person's secrets, you also cannot divulge someone else's secrets. This will give you many clues about the kind of people who can surround you. In other words, if you have someone who always criticizes others in your presence, rest assured that when you're not around, they will criticize you too. This is something you need to be wary of. You must understand that when someone reveals the secrets of others to you, it's as if they're exposing their own misdeeds. If someone shares another person's secrets with you, they'll likely do the same with yours. If you want to decipher people, observe how they speak about others. It's a mirror of how they'll talk about you. Similarly, when someone criticizes another in your presence, expect the same when your back is turned. Comprehend this and let me know in the comments if you've grasped it and plan to apply it immediately. Subscribe, activate notifications and the bell, as I'll be sharing valuable insights. Moving on, another number 3 on the list to keep confidential is your income, at least initially. Once you're more established, revealing your wealth is acceptable. People like to see you succeed, but not too much. Share your thoughts below to make the learning process real and ingrained. Remember, active learning is essential. Passive learning won't suffice. That's why I urge you to comment. People appreciate your success, but not excessively. Comment below. Let's make this learning experience active. All right, but people don't like it when you're too successful. Envy kicks in because they lack self-belief. When someone doubts their ability to achieve something, they have two options. Either distance themselves from those succeeding to avoid envy and feelings of inferiority, internal issues they must resolve, or try to destroy what others are building. For example, if you aim to have the best house in the neighborhood, you can either work hard to make it the best or destroy all other houses, making yours the sole standing. It might not be great, but it's the best by default. Many people, if you observe, surround themselves with losers, projecting an image of winners because they compare themselves to those achieving less. If you're part of a group and start standing out, someone might try to bring you down out of envy. Therefore, it's crucial never to disclose your income, especially when starting out. Number 4 on the list to keep private is your charitable contributions and tithes. If you reveal them, they cease to be acts of genuine generosity and become mere tools for marketing and branding. Most foundations serve the purpose of minimizing tax payments or cleaning up personal reputations. That's why many celebrities get into trouble and then turn to charitable activities. Foundations, giving, and the like are used to polish one's image. This applies to everyone, including government officials, many famous individuals, singers, actors. They engage in acts of charity, not out of genuine generosity, but to cleanse their public image. This holds true for presidents, celebrities, and various public figures. They're essentially saying, let's clean up your image. Let's make it look like you've given. Even Jesus of Nazareth, the great metaphysical teacher in the Bible, advised, donate, but let no one know what you've given. If anyone should know, let it be God, the universe, or whatever you choose to call it, or simply yourself. The essence of acts of kindness and giving should focus on the recipient, not the giver. Many people give selfishly, feeling good about themselves when they do. Others do it selfishly to showcase their generosity to the world. Some give selfishly to save on taxes. These are all selfish ways of giving, and they miss the point. The true purpose of giving is to help others without expecting personal gain or recognition. It's not about feeling good. It's about understanding the concept of unity, recognizing that we are all connected. Therefore, the idea of tithing or giving a portion is a common theme in sacred texts and religions. It's one of the secrets. Abundance Jews believe in giving back to God as a gesture of gratitude for being created. However, it's essential to keep this act of giving a secret, not for self-promotion or to impress others, but as a silent appreciation. Many people boast about their contributions, showcasing their generosity to the world. However, the majority of those who flaunt their deeds in public may be masking their true intentions. In India, there's a saying that the sun doesn't need to proclaim its brightness, it simply shines. Similarly, what you give should be done quietly, without the need for recognition or validation. The sun analogy illustrates the idea that genuine qualities don't require self-proclamation. Moving on, the last on the list is never disclose your flaws, mistakes, or insecurities. This is crucial for two reasons. First, the Pygmalion effect, where others' perceptions of you can shape your reality. Second, what you focus on expands. Constantly talking about your shortcomings sends energy to those flaws, causing them to grow. Your attention dictates where energy flows, and in this case, it nurtures and enlarges your imperfections. Additionally, sharing your weaknesses can expose you to negative energy from others, as they might start projecting those flaws onto you. Haven't you experienced someone in a group labeling themselves negatively, leading others to amplify those traits in their perception? It's a common phenomenon. So remember, keep your acts of kindness private and refrain from openly discussing your flaws, mistakes, or insecurities. Entered a snowball effect, where more and more people begin to label you as the clumsy or forgetful one in the family. If someone declares, "I am very shy" or "I am very clumsy," this creates a snowball effect. It perpetuates the image, and eventually, overcoming that shyness becomes challenging because everyone already perceives you as shy. Your family, having shared this information with everyone, reinforces the perception, making it difficult to shake off. Never disclose your flaws, mistakes, or insecurities because of the Pygmalion effect and the principle that energy flows where attention goes. Sharing these details can create a self-fulfilling prophecy, shaping how others perceive and treat you. Now let's move on to something crucial that I mentioned earlier in the video. If you can talk about your goals, there's a specific type of person who can. Those who are highly self-assured and have a strong belief in their ability to achieve those goals. Conviction is crucial. It's when a belief becomes deeply rooted in the subconscious with ample supporting references from the world. Nobody can pour negativity into your goals unless you let them. It might lead to a catastrophe, but it's not impossible. For instance, a person with strong conviction defends their beliefs vehemently, even getting into heated arguments. Consider someone with a robust political conviction, present alternative perspectives, and they may become confrontational, defending their stance fiercely. This person has reached a high degree of conviction. When you have such conviction, you can talk about your goals. This is what I call emotional leverage, using your emotions to propel yourself further towards your objectives. With a strong conviction, hearing others say you can't achieve your goals becomes a source of motivation. Personally, when someone tells me I can't do something, It fuels my determination to prove them wrong. As Benjamin Franklin said, the best revenge is massive success. With conviction, you turn objections into fuel, driving yourself even harder towards your goals. The second aspect of emotional leverage is sharing your goals, especially with those who matter to you. When people who care about you have hope and conviction in your ability to achieve your goals, it creates positive social pressure. While someone with weak convictions might crumble under such pressure, someone with strong conviction sees it as motivation. If your goals have reached this level of conviction, not only can you share them, but you should. Leverage the expectations of your friends to achieve your goals more forcefully and send a powerful message to those who doubt you. You're going to tell them the following: I have a message for all of you who believe I won't achieve my goals. I'm here to disappoint you. I hope I've inspired you with this video. If you want to keep learning from me, please subscribe, activate notifications, and hit the bell because another super video is coming tomorrow. I'm uploading a lot of content so you won't miss the opportunity, and I can notify you every time I post a new video. Your change starts today. One more thing. You are unique, special, and important. I care about you a lot. Have a spectacular day. How many times have you doubted change? How many dreams have you sought far and wide? Eventually, you came to shine, knowing that you are incomparable, covering miles of greatness inside. Ending with the bright light of the sun, don't fall, know the truth, feeling that you are unstoppable. If you like this, let me know. It's time to workshop, knowing that life will restore it. And that concludes our journey into the fascinating world of the law of attraction. Thank you for watching. To receive a very powerful ancient technique to attract abundance, visit the link in the description of this video, and don't forget to subscribe.